Yo, what's up, man? This is an isotope spire, alright? You don't know what that is. Isotope is not gonna make these anymore, but I have one. You can look 'em up. You can get them on eBay or wherever that they still sell them, but they're not gonna continue to make them. But they're very good pieces of studio. It's like a portable studio that you can have. That's my studio these days. It's just that, and there's a microphone in there. Anyway, I'm digressing. I'm just trying to introduce what I'm trying to do going forward. Because I'm like, if I should be able to get quality sound to audio. If I record it straight on my phone, it's not going to be that good of a sound. But if I record it on this isotope, then I should be able to, through InShot that I have on my phone, should be able to bring the audio from this to the isotope program and then take the sound that went to isotope that's recording right now, should be able to take that, overlay it on the video that I'm recording right now, and then I can get a quality sound. Currently, what I've been doing, making videos, if I want to talk about something, then I just type it out on Speechify, and I'm able to program my voice on Speechify, and it sounds really clear and all that, but I'm not able to make a video filming myself. So this is my first experiment in doing this. Should have shaved, but I didn't. Whatever. So, just want to talk about timelines and what I am understanding about timelines, because I've been trying to understand that for a while. And let's talk about it. So I'm gonna move my camera back here so that I'm continuing to talk into the microphone while I'm filming. So let's be here talking. So timelines. What I'm understanding about timelines is that we're on the timeline we're on. We can make changes in the timeline we're going to pursue going in the future, but you can't go in the past and change stuff. It's like you can't go in the past and change this timeline we are in by taking out your grandpa. Now you're still going to be here because it's a different timeline. I mean, the only thing it's going to affect is the timeline that happened on, but it doesn't change this timeline, right? So it's like if you're going downhill, you get to choose which way you're going to go. You're going to go left or right, or you're going to go down the middle. I mean, it's really the choice, you get to choose. So, and I think there's like a million different choices. There are billions, infinite. There's like infinite choices on what we get to do as far as creating a different timeline, which way you're going to go. So, what's sparking the interest of this is I'm listening to a lot of Dolores Cannon and just trying to understand how in her regression hypnotherapy sessions, people report, like across the board, the numerous reports will report of change in dimension, that the Earth is entering a new dimension, but they're talking about in the near future. I mean, it's happening right now. It's been in this old system had collapsed in probably like 2002, and it's been slowly becoming something else. The Earth has been increasing this vibration, and really people that exist on this timeline need to increase their vibration to match that of the Earth. So think about that. So anyway, but how do those people know? How did anybody even know that there was gonna be a shift in consciousness? Because it would. By the way we might understand time, how do they know? How are they doing regressional past life therapy and then seeing in the future of what's going on. And I am proposing that maybe what is happening is that our next life doesn't have to be linear to this timeline. You know, like let's say my spirit, my soul, whatever, had to learn something from the 1950s. Maybe I can go back to the 1950s and be born then, and that wouldn't interfere any timeline then. It would just alter a timeline going forward. A new one with my spirit involved, because I had to learn something, so I went back then and then entered a new timeline, and then it goes through, but it's just for my spirit to learn. It's just that for that reason, you know. So nothing gets adjusted doesn't mean that the 1950s are gonna be different from then on up, just because I need to learn something back then. But, you know, it's creating a new timeline at that point going forward. And then 2024 will look different for that one timeline. It'll be different from then. And maybe that's why, maybe that's how people are able to see or know that there's going to be a change in dimension, and the Earth is increasing its vibration, entering a new dimension. That's how that'd be possible, is if people have lived in the future, gone through that, witnessed that shift, and then are able to go back in time. And then now they're in 2024, and then we're hearing about this through her work, which, even though she passed away in 2014, I believe. Yeah, that's right. She died in 2014. That is what I remember. But the work she had been doing since like the 1960s, she'd been doing regressional hypnotherapy, and people were talking about this. But that's how that would have been possible, is that you can always reincarnate to the past and start a new timeline from there and make different decisions. I mean, who's to say if I said a word, it would be any different than if I say another word going forward? What if I'm just shouting out random colors? What if I said purple right now? What? But I could have said orange or something. And then those two different timelines would exist. There's the one timeline where I said purple. There's the other timeline where I said orange. And there's also the other ones where I picked green and turquoise or whatever. There's that too. So that's my understanding of timelines, and how that must be how it is possible that someone can see in the future, is that you can reincarnate in the past and then report to Dolores Cannon in her regressional therapy sessions, that hypnotherapy sessions, that, hey, around this time, there's going to be a change in vibration, and the dimension of Earth is going to enter a new one, and those who have not raised their vibration will not be able to continue to reincarnate on this planet. But maybe it's on that timeline. They will not be able to reincarnate on that timeline. Maybe they get to... See, now I got another thought. Maybe, you know, you weren't able to match the vibration. You couldn't incarnate on this planet anymore. So, but maybe, just maybe you get to reincarnate back a little farther, and then come back and learn what you need to learn so that you can move forward in a timeline. Of course, that won't affect this timeline. It'll be a different timeline. Like, their spirit still might need to learn stuff to go forward. But in this timeline, this one right here, that don't affect that. All the powers that were does not affect that. They can try to take control of a timeline. They could try that. It's not going to work. They're not going to match the vibration in this timeline. They won't match the vibration going forward because they're not concerning with increasing vibration. Just more concerned about temporary power of that I have right now. But you can't have, as the Earth increases vibration, we won't be able to reincarnate in this timeline anymore, because it's only going to support those who get their vibration up. But see, so many thoughts come to thinking about this. If you got because most people wouldn't match the vibration on this timeline. It's just not going to happen. Of course, we could try. We could all try. I'm trying my best. I'm very much in meditation and sun gazing and all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to be really great right now. All love and light, everything. There's no room in the heart for anything but love. I'm trying to be about that. I'm trying to learn as much as I can so I can increase my vibration going forward, which is what I should do. But maybe I won't get it. Maybe I don't get to go forward on this timeline. But maybe I get to reincarnate on a previous time and go forward in that timeline and experience a higher dimension going forward. Who knows? Maybe it was stuff I had to learn before I go forward. That's what's crazy. That's my understanding of the timeline. Always going downhill. Well, I mean downhill as far as metaphorically. Ooh, you're skating downhill. Which way you gonna go? Oh, I want to go that way. You could do that. Million different choices. Million routes you could take. Choose them all. And try to really target, because, as we go through life, we don't remember anything when we incarnate. We don't remember our past lives, generally. Maybe it's like, oh, I wanted to do this, and so I will go back and I'll try to get it right. So maybe you gotta go back and handle your karma. So, I guess in that sense, even if you're not gonna make it and ascend yourself to a fifth dimension, then it maybe not even matter, because that just means it's reincarnate in the past and learn what you gotta learn, so that when you get to this point, when we are shifting to a new dimension, then you might be ready then, and then you go forward. Right? So anyway, so that's been my understanding on timelines. This is the first attempt to make a video like this. I got the spire right here so the microphone's facing me. I'm thinking if I just overlay the audio that's recording into this microphone here over the video, mute the video in InShot, and then use the audio that's recording right now. Like I said, this is my experiment. I don't know if this is good. I don't think I'm the best public speaker. I can write pretty good. That's why you make my videos the way I do. I can write out my thoughts in such a systematic way and correct anything that wasn't said right. I could do that. This is actually a challenge for me, so I'm trying. I'm trying to be better. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to upload this video. I just wanted to give my 2 cents on how I think timelines work. And I hope y'all can find it, hope it is enlightening to your path. And yeah, peace, one love, namaste, God bless.